Hello. We're on our way going out of town and stopped at the post office. This is going to be an update. And yeah. Oh, I got it. Got my car registration, and Jamie put the stickers on, and we're getting the gas. But this is an update, and I need to tell everybody because we are all curious and we all wanted to know. Now, when I mail one of these packages of the couch tissue box covers, it costs like about $6 to $7, depending on how far it has to go back east or whatever. So I took the addresses in, one from Australia and one from England, and I asked them if this same package were sent to Australia and UK, and I gave them the addresses, how much would it cost? Because we all want to know, right? We're curious. So it's not as bad as you think. And, oh, my granddaughter. I'm recording. You get to be on my...
Well, I saw you here.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm returning
she borrowed
this.
Did it work?
Yeah. My AC is very cold now.
Okay.
And
yeah,
I found a place to live.
I heard that, an apartment, a house.
It's like a house.
Uh-huh.
It's like, I think it used to be a house, and then they were like, the basement is like good enough for another place, so they like blocked it off.
Made an apartment.
So it's a 3-bed, 2-bath is what we're renting.
Whoa. Well, I have a set of clear glasses. Carmen didn't want them. They're beautiful. You want them?
Probably, because you're going to have nothing.
And there's, it's a big set, like 10. And then I have those pictures, the elephant picture and the tiger picture or something. You don't want those?
No, I'm okay.
In the spare bedroom, even?
Yeah.
They're nice. All right, I was giving them in my box of giveaway. I probably have I have some kitchen utensils, like I have extra, like cheese cutter and all that stuff. Do you want those?
Yeah, where you're going to have nothing.
Or are you going to buy a set from, like Carmen did, from Target or something?
I don't know yet.
Yeah.
Because we're going to be broke for
That's right,
couple
getting
months,
into the place. So. Anyway, I know I have more stuff. I just have to look around and, I'm sure you don't want crap.
No.
Yeah, so if I think it's crap, you'll think it's worse crap.
Yeah.
So I won't even get it to you. But it's exciting, and they let you have your dogs.
Yep, pet friendly.
And it's closer for your honey to drive.
Yeah, it's only 12 minutes for me to get to work.
Yeah.
Instead of
and now
40.
Here is. What about him?
It will only be it's less than an hour.
Yeah, so it's closer for both of you. But it's farther for me. You never come to see me anyway.
Star Valley Ranch.
But listen, my pool's all fixed and warming right now.
I know. I'm talking to my boss to see if I can get weekends off.
This is the second time.
Get a receipt.
It won't print.
This
is the second time I got gas that wouldn't print receipt.
They're out of print.
I don't think they even put any paper in the machine.
Maybe they don't know. No one told them. He's so mad. That's 25 less points for Fetch. Do you have Fetch?
I used to.
But you probably signed up for it still. Well, now that you need to watch your money, you better start saving your receipts so you can get Christmas. Save them. And
I know.
Points.
I know, and now I'm like, we won't be able to save for that wedding.
Back?
I want to open it.
Like, we won't be able to save as much money as
Oh, just go to the judge.
So what we're gonna do is just, because I can make a room block at my hotel that I work at, get everybody discounts on rooms.
Yeah.
Instead of $200 for a night, you'd get it for $95 a night.
And invite everybody.
And then I can have everybody do that, and then just have it here.
Where will the wedding be though?
There's your house.
The ranch.
The ranch.
I know, my front
Rover
yard.
Park, where Tyson had his wedding with Lisa.
Front yard where Hillary had hers. Ranch.
Yeah, there's a whole bunch of places. So that's definitely number one on my list right now.
But winter or summer, you gotta think of that.
Well, it'll be in August. It'll still be the same day. It's just
in August, sooner. It's your choices, though.
Yeah, it'll be next year.
But one thing, do you pay a lot on taxes? Yes, they take out for taxes for you and Christian. If you get married, they take out less, don't they? If you're single, you pay the most taxes.
Oh, like for work when I
Yeah.
like take out
Yeah.
I get like over 100 taken out.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this is stupid.
I know. I didn't sign for
The
that.
thing is, when you get old enough to retire, if they don't take it out, you don't have any retirement.
That's what
Yeah.
you're screwed like me. I'm a loser. But if you get, because I never paid in enough, you know. So if you get married, they won't take as much out because you're a married couple then. So,
I know
but don't get married for that reason.
I know once we get married, he's gonna put me on his insurance too, because I don't get benefits at my job, but
yeah.
he does.
All right, August.
August of next year.
This August.
Next year.
Why are you waiting? You're gonna be older.
That's okay.
But that's why you're waiting.
No, we
You want a honeymoon?
need to save a little more money.
You could go to the treehouse for your honeymoon. That'll be cheap.
Oh,
Just
my
buy
word.
groceries.
No, that's not happening.
All right, I'm just trying to help. Okay.
Okay, love you.
Okay, we're going to Idaho Falls now.
Okay, be safe.
Yeah. Bye. Should I start over, or did they want to hear all that? We'll get Jamie's opinion. I already know what his opinion would be. Yes, start over. They don't care about all that. Yes, they do. That's my granddaughter Brianna. She's Chad's daughter. They always turn that down because it's going to start playing. And you can't play other people's songs. I know that. Okay, back to the prices to mail a package to the UK, England. And this is Midlands. It says the address, I guess, England. And to mail that to there is like $20. So people have donated yarn to me. So if I got the yarn for free, I could pay $20 to mail it to England. But if I have to pay $10 for yarn, then, you know, I'm going to be in it too deep. I can't do that then. I'm trying to tell Jamie, but he's not reacting. He's not listening to me again. Look, we're getting a new family on Family General. How exciting. All right, and then to Gagebrook, Tasmania, Australia. Guess how much? Do you think it would be more to mail to England or Australia? Jamie, that's a question for you.
I would think it'd be more to Australia.
Right, it is. Australia, but it's still only $21.55. So it looks like England and Australia people can enter, because I can mail one to you guys, you know, once in a while. So that is going to be happy times. Are you happy, Jamie? Are you happy for them?
I'm happy for them. They get
A couch cover from the United States, not even made in China. I'm not sick. But do you think that the yarn is made in China? I gotta look at the label and see where the yarn's made. And I did order.
Your cough sounded horrible.
Do I have to start over?
No.
I don't know why I have that. But look at how our mountains have greened up now. And this is a beautiful time of year if you don't get snow. The window's dirty. It's probably reflecting on the window. It's a very beautiful drive down here. And you go down by the Palisades
See that
Dam.
building down there? We made that building.
Well, it won't record. And we go by the Palisades Dam, the reservoir, and then we go Swan Valley,
And then we go out over Antelope Flat.
and then we go the Snake River. Is that the Snake River we go by, and these houses on a cliff, and then we just slide in. It's like an hour and 45 minutes, isn't it? Unless you have to stop and go to the bathroom a lot. And so it's when we didn't leave. It's noon, but I told Jamie we don't need to get off early because we don't need to get home early to get kids like we used to, or to, you know, feed cows before dark or anything. We're free and retired. So,
We don't have to get home and milk cows.
right, and we don't have to go to a million stores because it's just, we're going to go to Walmart.
All the fish stores.
Well, he's in the fish store. I'm going to go to Joann's next door. And then I want to go to the Dollar Tree because I have to get a few things there that are on my list. a net for the pool. They have those dollar store nets, $1.25 now. And I get the big Stars and Stripes pop. And they're like 2 liters for the parties that I mix with our juice. And then, I don't know about anything else. They have yarn at the Dollar Tree, you know. My sister bought some to make little baby things. But the problem is, sorry.
You sound like you got a frog in your throat.
I do. It hopped in. I don't know what point it hopped in. That's disgusting. Why would they ever say that? We got to look up how that saying came to be. But anyway, the yarn at the Dollar Tree, there isn't enough on it, so you have to buy so much of those little skeins that it isn't cheaper. Walmart's cheaper. So I learned that. You got to look at the weight and the skeins, you know, of the weight. I mean, the weight of the skein. And that's what they call a bundle of yarn. Skein. How do you spell that, Jamie? It's a weird spelling. He's not a very good speller. Are you?
S-C-A-I-N-S.
I-E. What did you say?
I-E-S, yeah.
Anyway, some people don't know what they call it. A bundle of yarn? No, it's a skein of yarn.
Skein.
And so, this is Grover we're going through. It's not a town hardly, but this is the Grover post office, and my grandson lives behind the Grover post office because his wife, her dad owns it. So they live there for cheaper, I guess. I've never been in their house. They never invited me. I don't like to just show up if you don't get invited. I guess I could say, Craig, can I come over to your house? He'd let me. Okay, I'm boring everyone to death, probably. And I will pan, before I shut the camera off, I'll pan around to the front. Well, first I'll pan to this side.
You can see our ranch over there.
Our ranch is through that canyon right over there.
A little white spot on the mountain is my
I don't know if you can see.
new little garden shed I built.
It's white? I thought it was green.
It is, but the roof was white.
They
You
can't
the white
see.
roof.
They can't see. All right, I'm gonna zoom in a little. It won't. I can't do it. Anyway, and then the Green Mountains.
I think you need to end this little video.
Why? Did you want to tell me something important that you don't want them to hear?
You're boring people to death here.
Jamie, some people like to see the mountains. Like if you lived in Kansas or Oklahoma, do they have mountains there? I heard it's just straight.
That's where my first wife was from.
That's why I said
She
Kansas.
grew up in Kansas, and then when she married me and we moved out here, every time she got around these mountains, she thought they were tipping over on her.
Oh no.
Because if you look up in the sky, it looks like everything's moving. So the mountains freaked her out.
Yeah, but I thought you went there on your honeymoon. They got married. Where'd you get married? In Idaho Falls? No, in Logan. And then you drove to her town in Kansas.
Garden City, Kansas.
To have a reception. So then you went there then. Did you?
And we went up through the Mount Rushmore and Devil's Tower, and then we went over to Yellowstone. And then a tree fell on us in Yellowstone.
Not on them.
On the car.
Oh, while they were driving. Isn't that freaky? That's a memory for a honeymoon.
And there was another car passing, and it got both of us.
Wow. And then the other thing is, you said when you went to Kansas for her later or something, but you went earlier on your honeymoon.
Then what did I say? I don't know what I told you.
I don't remember either.
I don't remember.
We had short-term memory loss. You know what that means? We're old. So anyway,
the problem with young people is they have long-term memory loss,
yeah,
and old people have short-term memory loss.
yeah. When you drive, do you have pain when you're driving? In your hips or your feet or anything?
Yeah, sometimes.
I'm sorry.
Oh, look at all the
Yeah, they're starting a new business over here.
stupid trees they're planted over there.
And they've planted all these trees. It's going to be a fish out place for, I don't know if it's a timeshare type thing. You have to be a member.
I thought they were going to build restaurant and motels and stuff there.
Yeah, it's going to be some commercialized
Some stupid thing.
that we'll never go to. And what river is that? The water, Salt River or something?
Yeah, this Salt River drains out of the valley here.
But there's what kind of fish in there?
This is the lowest end of the valley right here.
Coldest too. And there's sulfur hot springs over there, but they stink bad. But
That's why it's called Sulphur Hot Springs, because it's
they're going to build this place
sulfur.
here and for catch out, or is it going to be fly fishing? Or
I don't
what?
know if it's a fishing club that's doing it or somebody else. I don't know.
I heard it was a fish club. Anyway, they're going to try to bring in, people who have money to
This
spend.
little gap where the road leaves the valley is called the Narrows.
A lot of people get killed on this road right here, and we don't know why. This is the Narrows.
And then in the wintertime, all the cold air in the valley tries to come down through this gap and it can't come out. That's why the valley fills up with cold airs, because this gap's too small. And then in the wintertime, when the cold air is rushing out of here, these trees are coated with 4 or 5 inches of frost. They're just
Ice.
the prettiest frosted trees in the
And
winter.
people snake that river, they floated.
We float.
I never have.
You dump off at the bridge up here, and then you pick up down here.
On their inner tubes and stuff.
Yeah.
But see, right here on this bridge, I've heard of a few people that got killed. A school teacher, a guy on a motorcycle.
Yeah, it was a guy on a motorcycle that got.
They always get killed right here on this corner. It must be slippery or something. Icy. So when I go here, I slow down and, I don't want to die right there. So if you were going to Yellowstone, this is the way you would go from our house. But then you turn off that way, and
Well, you have to go up through Jackson.
no, you turn at Alpine.
I know, you turn at Alpine, go up to Jackson,
That's what I said. If you're going to
and
Yellowstone,
then you go north on up to the park.
But we're not doing that today either. So look how pretty the green and the trees, and there's houses up there. There's a subdivision up there. People have built their houses hiding in the trees. But
That subdivision right up there is called Salt River Heights.
okay. Yeah, there's a sign. Jamie was right. He always is. Oh, their sign is covered. So, this is where we live. Jamie lived here his whole life. He went to college for a little bit, got out of here, and went to Logan, Utah to college. And then he came right back, and he's been a true Aftonite forever. A meat and potatoes man. He doesn't like Chinese. He doesn't like
Well, my great-grandfather was one of the
Chinese
first
food.
families.
I mean Chinese food. He likes Chinese people. He
My
likes
great-grandfather was one of the first families to move into the valley and settle. So my family's as original to Star Valley as you can get. Everybody else moved in later.
So if you want his autograph, he'll send it to you. I have it. So anyway, the Burton name has fallen off a little because they had girls and they married. So the Burton name in Afton isn't as big as some of the other names, right?
Well, my
The Calls.
grandfather had 14 kids, and a couple of them died young. One boy died young. Anyway,
What was his name?
William, I think.
What'd he die of?
I don't know. Back in those days, they didn't have antibiotics and stuff.
They get the flu, yeah.
They get sick and die. Anyway, out of the 14, they had 3 boys. 1 boy died. So my dad, the youngest one, was the boy. Anyway, my dad grew up surrounded by like 9 sisters. He was the only boy out of all the girls.
Did he have to do more chores? Farm
He had to do
chores?
all the chores, yeah.
Yeah, but your sisters,
They had to help too, but
your sisters are good at chores.
well, I'm not talking about my sisters. I'm
I
talking
know.
about my dad's
That's
family.
right. Okay.
Anyway, my dad, his siblings were all girls. A lot of them.
He probably had a room of his own his whole life.
And then the last child that was born was another boy, but he was quite a bit younger.
So they didn't do each other much good because they were so far apart. Even Kyler and Credence are too far apart.
Enough far apart that they don't
yeah.
play together.
Credence wants to play with his brother so bad, but Kyler won't take him on the bike ride or anything.
Kyler doesn't want to be messed with these young kids tagging along.
And so I said, you couldn't wait. You wanted a brother so bad, and now you won't even take him with you. Anyway, okay, now we're in Thane. Here's Thane, little town.
We're coming into Thane.
No, this is it. This is Thane. I wish that dirty old truck wasn't there. Look, fireworks. They're all legal here, so you can buy all your fireworks. And here's a nice little motel with a pool.
And see this bank, all the rock work. I did all that rock work on that bank.
He had to travel to work.
That's when I did masonry work.
And of course they have a feed store, because the cows and animals. And then they have a Maverick. And a truck and RV lanes for your Maverick.
Well, they've got a lot more down here than they used to have when I was
A fire department. There's a restaurant, Dad's Bar. And I guess we've never been there,
It's
but
right there, Dad's bar.
Hillary goes there for the steak.
It's a steakhouse.
So you're spending a lot. And it looks like a crappy, bratty building, though. Dad's Bar and Steakhouse. But Levi and Hillary spend more money on food than we do because we're cheap. And what does Jamie go? I said, Jamie, why don't you ever take me? Here's their post office. Jamie, why don't you ever take me out to dinner? Guess what he said? We have food at home. Why would we go out?
A nursery there to buy plants.
And here's their Family Dollar, their Dollar Tree. Not going there. But, and the other thing is, he told me one time that my food's better than the restaurant food. But that's if I have to cook it, though. But we went out on our anniversary, and he takes me out on my birthday if I want to go. And when we travel, we eat out some. So, we're not deprived. We're just keeping up our weight. But I did lose another pound. Takes me a week or more to lose 1 pound, but I did.
Where I want to go to eat, to have a nice meal, then you're on your diet and you don't want to go there because
It's a waste of money for
it'll
me.
make you break your diet.
Well, that would be expensive salad if I eat there. I would gain the 1 pound back if I ate there. So, I don't know what we'll do for lunch. But don't worry about us because we don't ever go without too much in life. So, okay, now I will stop. If you're still tuned in.
Just a minute. Right up here against the hills to the east is a community that started up called Star Valley Ranch, and a lot of rich, famous people bought up land, and it was there's like 1,000 houses up there now. And that's up there in Star Valley Ranch is where we had to build a lot of houses. And
He built a lot there.
we did a lot of masonry work. So most of my working career, we were driving clear down here to Star Valley Ranch all the time.
Because they're log cabin type, a lot of them. They all want wood stoves and fireplaces, and he did the chimneys.
And then after I quit masonry work, I built Lindell Cedar homes.
I'm going to show you this.
And I built a
Here's
bunch of them up there.
There's a Catholic church and another church too. Church neighbors there. And then after we pass this little hill, you'll see Star Valley Ranch. That's where Brianna's moving to. That she told you about. And those houses over by the mountain over there. And so when Jamie worked, were you building a house there when Elaine died?
Yeah. They had to come and get me and tell me that she died.
Yeah.
The hospice nurse and everybody thought she was going to live for another 3 or 4 days. And then she ended up dying. I wouldn't have gone to work if I was thinking it was the day that she was going to die.
Okay. And then the Tetons. See the mountains change up here? Because you're getting closer to the Tetons. Right? Or am I wrong again?
Well, the Tetons are in that direction, but you
Right.
got to go 50 miles.
I know, but see, they're more rocky. The mountains are getting more rocky. Not so much trees. They're getting
Well, it
taller.
depends on how high they are and how much snow they have on them.
Yeah, see, we still have a little snow on those up there. It'll be gone in July.
This big mountain right there is called Prater.
The one with
the snow on it there is called Prater. It's up in the back of Star Valley Ranch there.
Have you hiked it?
No.
Here's the Silver Star, our
Phone company.
and our internet company. They're way out here. Land must have been cheaper here for them to have their office. Kind of far to go. All right, I am going to close now because, the travel tour is over.